Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play fake. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Auburn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Harvey. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Handoff from the gun. Steamrolls his way ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll test the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Tigers are on the move. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? That last completion sets him up on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The Gators pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
For the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Ball. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll try it over the left side. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick strike complete. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. On the run, it's Ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his
wide open spaces.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. Flips it out on the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the toss. That's the 20. He's got space. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Lots of running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass hits complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's ball. Thrust that arm out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I know there are some people that say no. In your own territory, you punt the football, you be
He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. To the air. It's Lagway. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the ready. Quarterback may change this route. Let's go. He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On the
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here's a heat. Buys a little extra time. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporting teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback on the keeper. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner goes down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down coming up. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The give and tick, 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 tick. The chunk plays that they love 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston.
Well, another catch by the big fella. Hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play.
He's got an open man. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Jones. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's brought down, but he went backwards. Completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Livingston. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They bring the punter onto the field now. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So here comes the Auburn offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The give to the back. Ernie on the Jets. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Jones to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Complete to the right. Howard. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.